Hello, this is Jean-Mi Grouzy and welcome back to another Path of Exile 2 video. In this one I wanted to showcase my Flamebreath build, generating power charges against the bosses with Thunderstorm and Siphoning Strike. I thought that was the faster way to do it instead that relying on the stun, because often the bosses have a lot of stun threshold. So as you can see, I spam the Thunderstorm, one Siphoning Strike, and I can start channeling. With the right support gems this works very well, so bear with me for the details of the build later on. The tricky part is to get enough attributes. You're gonna need a lot of dexterity, strength, but also intelligence, because you're gonna need also Eternal Rage, you're gonna need Herald of Thunder and the Wolves for a balanced build, gaining survivability as well as good DPS. The elemental defense and defense upgrade in general from the Shaman ascendancy points are also very good. So the good news is that the gear to get the attributes is pretty cheap. That's why I like this build. You can get a really functioning and really cool build to play with less than 100 exalts. That's why I like it so much. So Thunderstorm, Siphoning Strike, everything burns. So now let's talk more in details about the build. So first off, for the gear, I wanted to get ES from the body armor and the amulet, and the rest of the pieces are about armor. So it's basically, it's defense, resistances, armor to elemental damage, and life if you can. The most expensive parts are the one with chaos resistance, so if you don't get enough chaos resistance, it's fine. It can be very efficient still. I suggest to try to get this ring, so it brings chaos resistances and also a lot of attributes and resistances. And if you can afford to have as well as a bit of DPS, is good. Try to get some spirit with the amulet and a bit of damage. That's perfect. So for the talisman, also try to get a bit of strength, it's coming handy. And for the flat damage, I realized that the lightning damage was really efficient. So that's why I'm using also the runes to get lightning damage. For the quarterstaff, something just to get the Siphoning Strike working with a bit of DPS. Don't spend more than 2 exalts on that. So what's good is with the 2 charm slot spells, you could have the 3 slots here filled with 40 spirit each, so it brings a lot of spirit to use all these nice spirits. Wolfpack, Eternal Rage and Herald of Thunder. That's for AoE, that's for full rage and almost constant Flamebreath channeling, and Wolfpack is to get the wolf in front of you and the mobs, so it's good for survivability, so not all the mobs attack you at the same time. So let's see quickly the passives. So it's a mixture of something really basic. So armor, attack here, channeling damage, pretty important for this build here and there. Here it's movement speed, always good. Attack damage, 15% is really good. This is crit chance, this is crit bonus. This is ES, but the most important is the faster charge of ES. So these ones, and look for the nodes with a faster charge. I think these ones are just for ES, but this one is very good as well for the faster charge in Shapeshift. So let's see an overview of it. I'm gonna close that just for a second. So you could get a screenshot, get inspired by it, and do your own cooking. So for the support gem that I use, so Siphoning Strike, pretty important. Get this one to have a chance to get an additional charge, more damage, rage, but if you don't get a spirit loss when turning into a human form, you don't need it. Herald of Thunder, so mayhem and blind, so for defense and also DPS, area of effects of course, and this is good as well. Flamebreath, DPS, attack speed, living lightning, so minion damage, more damage and area of effect. Devour, these ones, pretty standard, and the Thunderstorm, pretty important. I really suggest to use the shock, so you're 100% sure to shock the bosses. This one always shocks targets when they're drenched, so really good. And Rend, I use Rend a lot. I'm gonna show you while the Flamebreath recharges, or for the rage to come back full. I'm gonna show you how this does in mapping now. So you need to strike an enemy, kill it, eat it to have the power charge with Devour, and then you can start channeling. And you see the rage is not full, so you could equip a rage support in the Rend. It's up to you. I'm okay for now alternating between Rend and Flamebreath, but it's up to you. So that's the principle. You wait until the rage depletes, bit of Rend, get Innervate, so it's a lot more damage, and then Flamebreath again, and so on. Alright guys, I hope you liked the build. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below, and see you next time. Bye.